Good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us back after our Christmas break. This is Tier 3, Round 7 here at Japan. First man out on track is Full Send Dave, so we'll stick on board with him. Evening Hound, evening Dave. Be interesting to see how it goes tonight. It is a fairly difficult track, one that you either love it or hate it, really. We'll just have a quick look at how the standings are following that Christmas break. So the top of the Drivers' Championship, you've got Bartmandu on 130 points. Second place is Scotty on 101. And then Wookie on 98. Then we have a bit of a gap down to Full Send Dave, who's P4 on 61 points. Luckman on 54. Curly on 45. Hound and Jackie 7th and 8th on 40 points. Airways and Nerf on 38. Osso 35. Teabag 32. Chip 27. Hardy 21. Chris 20. Matey Boy Dave Douglas 19. Hindsight 18. Pint Size Geezer on 8. And Saki at the bottom on 3. And Constructors is extremely close as well. We've got Alpine and Ferrari tied at the top on 314 points. McLaren on 299 and Red Bull on 279. So, extremely close in the drivers and the Constructors there. Dave has invalidated his lap, so we'll jump on with Pint Size. He's next across the line. Evening also. Dan will be doing comms with me tonight. He'll be here shortly. Pint Size just coming up to spoon now. This long run now down to 130R. And this will be the first lap time on the board if he keeps it clean now through the final chicane. DRS open across the line, a 131.3. Mercedes and Dave Douglas now just coming round that final corner. He sets a 31.7. Chris, 30.3 on the medium tyres. Jay Dennis, 29.5 on the mediums as well. Have a quick tyre check there. So yeah, Jay Dennis, Scotty and Chris, Airways as well, all on the medium tyres. Wookie's in the pits on the mediums. Hound's out on hards. Typical Hound. Bark's coming up to the line now, that fuel light's flashing. Across the line and, wow, 27.9. And that's Hound off track. Matey just starting a lap. Teabag not wrong. Hound thinking his pink eye, qualifying on hards. I'm not even reading that one, Kieran. Also saying, sorry guys, I'm a bit late. I'm just recruiting some viewers. Oh god, more of the ozone to follow it seems. Hopefully these lot abuse you just as much as the last, as Matey Boy's just invalidated there between Dagna 1 and 2. That's Scotty off track as well. Looks like he's had a moment. Airways does seem to be going for another run, but that fuel light's blinking fast. Oh, Scotty's been disqualified, parked in a dangerous location. Wow. That is definitely not what Scotty needs, being second in the championship. Bark obviously racing, reserving in Tier 1 on Friday night. I believe he did really well. Showed some pace. Got Zonneveld on a lap now. Yeah, Kieran, even though it's a track I hate, I do know some of the corner names. Not all of them, but I know the main ones. Yeah, Teabag raising a point there. Barks season to throw away. Now he's got the pace that Kane's give him. If I'm honest, I want to see his face cam while he's racing, see if it's actually Kane driving instead of him. That's how he's going back out on the hards. Full send Dave. Cross the line, P3, a 29.3. Zonneveld across the line, a 30.2. Chip Hazard now come through Spoon on the run down to 130R. A lot of yellow flags there, not too sure what happened there. Chip might pick up a bit of a slipstream there, but not going to be much before the line. 29.2 puts himself P3. Picking up a slipstream there off the Williams, which was Hound. We'll stick on board for his hard tyre lap. I mean, no tyres really feel good through the S's. Them hards must feel awful in quali. And he's invalidated. I wouldn't be too sure at the moment, Jay Dennis. There's obviously a lot of guys who are struggling to get a lap time set here. Quite a few invalidations I've seen so far. Obviously, we've had the disqualification of Scotty. Teabag's not in the session yet, so there is only going to be 3 drivers eliminated now from this. P16 down to P18. Evening, Lookman. Lucky flat out there through 130R. Dave retiring, he thinks he's done enough. Lucky up to the line, P6, 29.4 on the hard, medium tyres, sorry. Dave Douglas is not on a push lap. Hardy is on the medium tyres as well. This will be his first run. Oh, so that's bad. Mr. Champ Mandu. That is bad. Hardy, what a time there on the mediums, a 28.6. So Hardy, I'd say, just like E-Hale as well in Tier 2, both in the McLaren as well. Both phenomenally fast, but been let down in the race, and they've had issues with their internet as well, which has probably cost them more, to be honest. Dave Douglas very close to his Sector 1 time there on his second run on these mediums.
Hello there.
Evening, Dan.
Sorry.
Ah, you're all good.
The roads are extremely icy.
Also saying, just seeing some regulars from Tier 3 suddenly dominate it, they leave hounding me behind. Tell me about it, mate. I've been stuck in Tier 2, seeing people from Tier 3 go past me up to Tier 1. I've been here from the start, and I've not moved.
Yeah, I was trying to preempt your question for me. Who do you think is going to win? Barkmando.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I thought it'd be between him, Scotty, Teabag, but obviously Teabag turning up late to quali. Scotty's been disqualified from quali.
Nice.
But that time from Hardy on the mediums is you know, it's not to turn your nose up at, right? Very good that time.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is, but he's not had a lot of luck with staying in races this season, so depends how long that can last. But yeah, Barkmando just seems to be in a world of his own at the moment.
So Hound has had 2 runs on the hard tyres, invalidated both of them, and then leaving it to, 3.5 minutes left, and he's on the mediums. I don't get why he's not just gone for the softs to try and get a competitive time straight in.
He's had 2 laps on hards.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a goal. Like,
cross the line, 29.8 puts him P10, so he is safe at the moment. Kaz is out on softs, just coming through Spoon now.
You see, this is what I don't understand, right? Because if you look at kind of where Hound has been qualifying, he's kind of similar to me, kind of, you know, in and around Q3, you know, the midfield P10 area. Like, a second set of stops for Q3 isn't going to make any difference for me. You're not going to have the pace to be up there. That's why I don't even bother with it. If I have to do, ooh, Dave Douglas having a massive spin on the exit of 1, so that is Dave out. unless he can get around
Kaz
again.
up to
But I doubt it.
P10. Jay Dennis as well snuck a lap time in there. Oh, Kaz has retired on track. Oh, no, he's not. He's crashed. Has he?
Oh,
Who's
wow.
that? No, it's not Kaz. He's retired on track after
Yeah,
crossing
well,
the line.
that's...
I'm sure he's done that before the Christmas break. I'm pretty sure we put a message out there for him. I hope he gets knocked out now. I saw the Mercedes not moving at turn 1 and wondered who it was, but it appears that Mercedes was Dave Douglas. Wonder if he were getting out of the way of Kaz. Teabag is in the session, so if he's quick, he might be able to get... it's 127, he won't be able to do it now.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who wasn't in, but... Yeah, so you got... Yeah, that is definitely too late. Point size geezer. Dave Douglas is out after having that spin at turn 1. On the mediums as well, which is even more frustrating because there's a couple of sets of softs there now gone away, you know, and this is the double-edged sword of it. You're holding on to softs that you might never use. I've been caught so many times with it myself, and I don't take that risk anymore. If I'm in doubt, yeah, like even Q1 the other night, or was it Q1, Q2? You know, I don't know. I'd say it was Q1, yeah. I was pretty confident I was through to Q2, but I was on the cusp. And I went for it. I wasted a set of tyres, but you know, gamble is sitting in the pits, and then you don't get through, and then you're not going to use them anyway. So what's the point? Just go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't leave it to chance.
Yes, Kaz has apologised for retiring on track. Don't apologise, just don't do it again. Simple. Why was Sky disqualified?
It said parked in a dangerous location. It looked when I looked at the track map, it looked as though he pulled off before the final corner to allow people to go past, but just stopped still. Which obviously the game don't let you do for too long. I might be wrong. It's just what it looked like. Chris, 3/10 under through sector 1. He's going to be the first of these to set a flying lap.
Yeah, so Geezer is out, so
Oh, Chris has spun. Chris has spun, and he's at a wall.
Yeah, he's safe, alright, and this matey boy has crossed the line as well, so it's also on his final run, possibly taking matey out of the session, and that's it for it as he heads towards the Spuen, which is slippy, trust me. How did you find the track yourself?
I'm trying to say it without using foul language. Absolutely wank.
Do you know what?
It's the worst track in existence for me. This absolutely hate it.
It's probably a bit easier on wheel, I would think.
As I said on Friday night, obviously you were in the party. You heard. As Osso is out 34.8, well off the pace there. Osso spent too much time trying to get viewers in than focusing on getting through.
It's not a track that I particularly like, but it's a track that seems to do well on. Even Friday night when I've been there over P5. It's just, yeah, not a fan of it, but I do okay. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, like I said on Friday night, I'd much rather do Monaco, Jeddah, Baku and Singapore back to back in the same night than race this track. I absolutely detest this track. Confirmation there, we're losing Dave Douglas, Pint Size, Osso, Teabag who joined late, and Scotty who was disqualified.
See, that's the frustrating thing for Dave Douglas there now. He's been knocked out, he's on the mediums, he was only a tenth off the pace. Set of softs would have definitely got him through.
Yeah, I think he did like 4 or 5 laps on the mediums as well. So, I can understand, going out, maybe banging 1-2 laps in, and then you come in and put the softs on and sit and wait and see if you need to improve.
You see, even doing 2 laps, Claire, that's 2 laps, 2 out laps, 2 in laps. And the reason you carry a set of mediums into quali is to have it for the race. So I don't think
I
I don't
mean, I
see.
mean, putting enough fuel in for 2 runs, one after the other. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah. But
I
even at
won't
that,
be coming in and going back out
they're,
on the same set.
they're quali laps. So even after 2 runs, it's an out lap and in lap 2 runs. You're probably still going to be 15%, if not a bit more.
Yeah,
You've taken them into quality to have them for the race. For me, a slow out lap, one flyer, and that's about it if you can. But yeah, he unfortunate there for Dave. He is over the session on the mediums. Be interested to see if we got any medium runners in Q2 or hard runners like Hound. Hold on. Oh
Hounds
no.
on the mediums, first car on
For
track.
me. So apparently, and this is probably Steve being blind, but it says it gave Matt hards, mediums, and 2 softs for the whole of quality. That doesn't make sense. But yeah,
He
it is what
must
it
have
is.
picked the harder tyre allocation.
Yeah, I would think so. And he's the only one out with mediums as well. Everybody on an outlap is on the softs. Anyone in place is currently on the softs as well.
Yeah. Well, that's it. If he's only got 2 sets of softs, he's trying to save them, isn't
Yeah, track evolution is quite high here. I found anyway. Um, yeah, like I beat my Q3 time last season in Q2, and I left it very late. Got away with it, but kind of ramped up towards the end. Do we have a wet or dry race?
he? I believe there's 20% chance of rain at the start of the race. Which we had, I think we had about an 18-19% chance of rain, and I think it rained right at the end. Or am I talking about
Yeah.
quali? I can't remember. I think we got rain at the end of quali.
Obviously, though, this season we're running the approximate weather as opposed to the perfect, so I think it's kind of uncharted waters for a lot of us. But I do find kind of 20% up, you're kind of on the touch and go point of view or point.
Yeah, it can definitely change at 20%. And Kieran just trying to throw in there that he got pole.
Oh yeah, I just ignored it. Might delete it actually. He got pole and then 8 seconds worth penalties. Do you know what? It's funny.
Also, he put weight. There was a charity special for Kieran. It was his Make-A-Wish pole.
It's one of them tracks, that left-hander up the hill in Sector 1, Spoon, the right-hander under the bridge. It's one of these tracks, if you try to outdrive yourself or outdrive the capabilities of the car, you will lose it, as I did Friday night. It's a technical enough track, but it's not at the same time. You just gotta be easy on the throttle.
Yeah, I invalidated 3 runs in Q2 at turn 1. It was not a good day.
It's funny, there's so many different lines into Q1. You got the shallow entrance, the wide entrance. I think I was a bit of a middle. You see so many guys taking so much curb on the left hand side going into turn 1, and some guys coming, nearly a car's width off the curb on the inside, take the inside line through the apex. It's a funny one. It's tricky on a race start as well, to be fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I got caught up behind another car on Friday at turn 1. I've stuck to the outside of the track. Obviously, I know you don't need to brake for turn 1. The car ahead, I lifted off the throttle to leave more space because I didn't know whether the car ahead would brake. What a time there from Hardy.
Yeah, matches Bark's time from Q1, so if he can keep that up and actually stay in the session, we could have a nice little battle here.
Yeah, Bart's just coming through final corner now. 28 flat. I'm going to guess that's on a huge set.
Yeah, I would think so. It says 1 lap, but that's for this session, so
Yeah.
I would think he has the pace to do it anyway.
Airways now on that run to 130R. It's crazy seeing the, obviously it's quite harsh on fuel, seeing the amount of cars in quali that are out of fuel before they get to 130R.
Yeah, I just don't have a fuel issue on this game. The only track
you don't drive fast enough.
It's not. Moving to no traction. I'm so slow on the throttle. I just can't get the power down as fast as some of the quicker guys in Tier 1. And it's just like the only track where I've used fuel this season has been Zandvoort, and that was a pretty punishing track. But there's not a lot of slow speed exits. It's mainly kind of high speed corners. But yeah, it just.
I were burning through fuel here on Friday. If I'm honest, I expected more safety cars than we had. We had the one safety car and that was it. And
yeah, I was only thinking about this earlier. It's one of these tracks. You could have 5 safety cars. You could have none. We had a good lash in Tier 1 Friday night, and definitely 3 of them were from guys losing the car themselves.
Yeah.
It's just
well, that's what I
tracks.
expected. That's exactly what I expected. You know, out of the hairpin, out of Spoon, out of Degner 2, through the S's, I thought, oh, we'll see a few retirements, there'll be a few safety cars, but no, absolutely nothing. Which, yeah, as I say, I think I started half a lap under fueling.
Yeah.
And then when the safety car came, I think the safety car came out like lap 4. I must have been 0.8 under. 0.8 something. Managed to get it up to about 0.15 when the safety car went in, and then I was fuel saving pretty much from like lap 8, 9 onwards. Trying to battle my way back through as well, which weren't great.
Yeah, it's one of them tracks. If you're running any level of traction assist, you can afford to give it that extra bit of bang. You know what? It's not the worst track in the world for grip, to be fair. You know, obviously setup related, but I was running pretty high wings Friday night. I ended up changing it very late in the day. Changed my mind, and I was more or less taking sector 1 flat, which was enjoyable, to be fair. But it's one of them. Sector 1, you just gotta, it ebbs and flows. You gotta nail it.
Yeah, it's similar to the Maggots and Beckett section at Silverstone. It's exactly the same. Like, if you get your line wrong at one part of it, you're screwed for the rest of it.
It's that the right-hander under the bridge. Is that Degner?
Degner 2, yeah.
Yeah, that's just an absolute bollocks of a corner, to be honest.
Yeah, them two. I tried taking the first one, clip the curb inside, and it throws you outside track for the second one, and then you're offline. It's a nightmare.
There's no grip on the exit, and you've that sausage thing running along the side as well, so you can bin it there quite easily. So I'm bored with Wookie. I'm expecting something from Wookie. He's shown pace in the early parts of the season. He has dropped off slightly now, but we know the pace is there, definitely.
He's still sitting third in the championship at the moment. A bit further back than Scotty and Bark, but he's not a million miles away, to be honest. If Scotty doesn't have a good result here and Wookie can finish on a podium, I think Wookie might overtake him in the standings. And Wookie did up to P3, 28.2. Who have we got on a lap? Hindsight's just started one, we'll stick on board with him.
Yeah, the top 3 for me are almost certainly safe, and I'd say Airways is okay as well. After that,
yeah, it's extremely close. A 10th covering 6th down to 10th.
It is. And that's that trade-off now. Do you use them set of softs and you try and hold on to them and get caught out? Yeah, it's tough. Tough one to make.
Full send Dave's improved there. P4, 28.3.
It is a track where you can lose a bit of time as well.
Yeah, I found I kept losing time at Spoon, or that hairpin before Spoon.
Yeah,
They were
you
the
see,
two corners for me.
as I said, I had kind of a lower wing set up, and I just couldn't get. I was so slow to get the power down on the eggs of the Spoon, and I changed my setup last second to a much higher wing setup, and it just got so much more rotation through Spoon. Obviously, I didn't have the straight line speed then, but it was after 130R before my delta started turning, so setup is key here.
Hindsight straight into the pits at the end of that lap. We'll jump on with Hound. He's got the chicane to manage. He's done so, and he's into the pits. Because of the yellow flag, I can't see how long's left. 4 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't do any testing, but 2 minutes 50 left on the clock. For me, you'd want to be getting out if you encounter traffic or anything like that.
Yeah.
You get away with 240, but you're playing with fire after that.
Yeah, I know. I think my final run here on Friday, I had to pretty much nail the outlap. It's one of them as well. If anyone's come out early and you've got a faster car who's on a hot lap coming up behind you, and you need to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Kaz sets a purple sector 1. Could just be because he's not set a time yet. We'll keep an eye on it.
I think Northpack actually had a race with here last season, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh god.
Did it rain? Did he something like that? It's sticking out in my head.
I can't remember. I didn't race here last season myself, but I would have done comms. I remember Nerf's win. I just can't remember the track.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought with North, he is well over his time. He's nearly 2/10 over time through Sector 1. Got all out of shape. And that's the thing with Sector 1. If you get the exit into the first left-hander or the entrance into the first left-hander wrong,
Kaz is straight into the pits.
Yeah.
Hound's on an outlap on softs. There we go. Matey boy doesn't seem to be deploying ERS. He's 4 seconds over his time, so he's not improving. Nerf is currently on the grass. Invalidated. Jay Dennis is pushing. We'll stick on with him. We've got Lutman on a lap as well. What's Lutman's sector 1 split?
And that is not
4.5 seconds over. Jay Dennis 3/10 under at sector 2, so he's improving. Oh, sorry, we're 3/10 under at sector 1, 6/10 under at sector 2.
No, if I'm not mistaken, Clay, and Bark has the tire, so I think he's done 2 laps on 1 set of softs, so he has 3 sets for Q3 or 4 if he didn't bring them in.
Jay Dennis, wow, 27.9.
Yeah, that's cracking time.
3/4 of a second there, he improved.
Jay Dennis, see, look, he's a new enough guy into the league as well. He's reserving every Friday, every Sunday, more or less. He's chomping at the bit for a seat. So, as I kind of put out an announcement before Christmas, we do have quite a number of guys in here looking for seats. So yeah, just bide your time; it'll come your way.
Yeah, he had a great debut before Christmas. Finishing on the podium, and I think he took driver of the day as well for tier 3, if I remember rightly.
As also says, Dan, you can't win it here, but you can lose it. 5 minutes later, also hold my beer.
Hindsight is improving. Oh, as he spins out the final corner and loses his wing on the barrier. So hindsight not improving. Luckman's invalidated again, so that's the end of it for Luckman. Chris must have crossed the line there with a second to go with that. Pressure's on.
7/10 over, so he's out.
Luckman's invalidated as well.
Apologies. Hound 3/10 up on his time, and he needs it, but he is out, so North Pack has got away with that mistake on his final run in Q2.
Chris is set to 1 split. He's less than a tenth.
Yeah, Zanival up 2.5 tenths. No, it's not going to be even nearly enough. He needs a massive sector 3 and sector 2. And he's 6 tenths up, so interesting.
It's going to be close. At the moment, this will put him P11. See what he manages now through sector 3. Out that final corner, across the line. And he does up to P7. He's dropped Hindsight out, and Chris is off the track at Spoon. So I think that is it for quali 2.
Yeah, that was a cracking pressure lap there from Zanivel. And that unfortunately knocks out Hindsight, who did have that mishap. Chris is out as well. Kaz has taken the finish line without setting the time, so he did invalidate that final run. I think you said that already, but wouldn't be unlike me to repeat something that you said 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, so only Johnny Veld making that last run count there, putting himself up to P7. Losing Hindsight, Chris, Hound, Luckman and Kaz from that session. Quite a big spread across the field here, which is unusual. But now into Q3, this is the one that matters. This will decide the starting grid, the top 10. And Hardy's made it almost all the way through quali without disconnecting, so there's a good start. Both McLarens through to this session, both Alpines. First car out on track is Wookie. Expect to see everyone on the soft tyre here. Yep. Couple of lads not coming out of the pitch yet. Maybe they've used an extra couple of sets of softs. Might only have one run at this. We'll see as it develops.
So long enough full lap as well, so I don't. Even if you did have 3 sets of tyres, you'd want to be getting straight out. And you wouldn't want to be hanging around to get that third run in, but yeah.
All 10 guys out on track now.
Yeah, and that brings its own its own issues. I'm just on board with that, so oh wait, no I'm not.
No need, Dan, no need.
Steve says he can do a 28.5. Well, fucking do it then. I can do a 26.5.
I can do a 25 flat if I don't follow the track limits.
They should do a kind of a Spain kind of a thing with that chicane at the end. You should just, you know, the old pit lane here, you can just go straight around the edge. Be far more enjoyable.
Yeah, it won't make much of a difference. They should just make the S section straight.
Yeah.
Make the spoon a bit bigger.
Yeah.
That hairpin, turn it into spoon.
Yeah.
Degner 1 and 2, turn them into the Lesmos, and then I think, you know, we're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. IndyCar.
Or they just get rid of it and start again.
Yeah, look, it's a track that was designed obviously a long time ago. It was designed for the smaller cars. It's their big yokes to be getting around this track now. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't say I like the track. I don't mind racing there. It's one of these tracks where it's on the calendar. I'm like, oh fucking hell, we have to race there.
That's what I thought for 8 seasons.
And then when I get there, I'm like, nah, it's not too bad.
No, I still feel stronger after it.
Yeah, my first race win here. A 3-way battle with LOI Colin and Dropgas.
Hardy, 27.4.
And that is the fastest lap set so far in qualifying.
I think it's going to be between Hardy and Bark for Paul. Oh, Bark's off track there. Was he? It looked like he was going across the grass there.
He's not invalidated anyway. Jay Dennis might be able to show him making the front row, depending if he can hook it up. But it's tier 3.
Anything can happen.
It's tier 3 or Q3. It is what it is. Do you know what? Fair play to Full Send Dave as well. He's got back on pad. His turn of pace has been unbelievable, and he's not on the incidents page anymore. I've been talking a lot with Dave in DMs, and his mentality has shifted. So, yeah, for him or for me, his mentality has changed. He's not in the incidents pages anymore. He's making Q3s. He's fighting for podiums, and that's where you want to be. The last place you want to be is the incidents page, especially when you don't have footage like Haddy. Barkman do with 27.9. Airways as well has shown a bit of a turn in pace in Q3. Airways has pace, 100% has pace. He's had a lot of misfortune as well this season. Chip Hazard with an absolutely blistering 147. It's probably raining on his screen.
Chip is the hazard.
Dead. Chip is the hazard. Hazard Chip.
Wookie's on an outlap again. I think everyone else is doing the first runs. They're just on the run into the pits now.
Steve says my brake is stuck on. I can't open the RS.
Lift your foot off it, mate.
Oh,
one pedal at a time. One pedal at a time.
What? Wasn't Christmas nice and fucking peaceful? Oh God.
Wookie's just coming up to the back of Bark on his own lap. What's Wookie going to do? Is he going to slow down to let Bark get into the pits, or is he going to go for it first? It looks like he's slowing down.
I actually ran my outlap in lean to avoid the running out of fuel. I know in real life 10 kgs of fuel is worth. It costs you 0.3 of a second. So when you factor in 1 kg in the gain, is it even worth talking about? Just a lot less stressful getting around the track with fuel and flying around with no fuel, trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, if I'm honest, I only put one extra clicker fuel in, and that allowed me to do my outlapping standard and get back around them and in without running out of fuel.
Yeah. I know I burned a lot of fuel on my outlap in Q3. My last run, I think I crossed the finish line with start finish line with 1.1 or 1.2, something like that. As Chip is out of fuel as well. So yeah, guys in the pits now.
Osso's jokes are worse than yours, man.
The lead foot. I think it's better than lead home.
JJ says some fast times here. Yeah, definitely is. As Wookie manages 28-2 on that second run. Don't know whether or not he'll have enough time to get back round though for a fresh set, so that might be his only time. Nerf's just started a run.
Yeah, he'll have clear air. I notice actually Nerf does this quite a lot because he won't be able to go again. This is his last run. He does sometimes go that bit earlier.
I do the same thing myself.
Yeah, I agree. I do as well.
Empty track, try and avoid the chaos. Just set your time while you're pretty much the only one out there.
No, he is catching Wookie, who's not. I think he's aborted that lap, or he's aborted. I think
he's on an in lap.
That's good.
Did you notice any effect from the marbles there being offline through that section?
I did actually, yeah, definitely.
It's obviously coming into that fast right-hander just before spoon. You don't really want any marbles.
No, definitely not. North Pack heading towards the sector 2 split. What is he? Wow!
Almost a second under.
Almost a second under, and that's a purple sector 2 as well. And he needs it because he's on a 130, so...
Well, that's it at the moment. That 29 flat had only put him one position higher.
And it is a 29 flat.
Yeah.
He must have had a mistake in sector 1.
Whoa! That was dangerous. That was Dave, pulling out behind. Behind. I think it was Hardy coming out of the pits and slowed as Nerf were coming through.
That would be classic Dave. Who's then got out of the way, to be fair to him. And he's yeah. Anyway.
It's an awkward pit lane as you're coming out. Obviously, you can't really tell whether the car's flying down the straight, whether they're on a hot lap or not. So I think Hardy did the right thing, obviously slowing, not unsure whether Nerf was on a flying lap or not. He slowed, and then obviously Dave's come out not expecting it and just tried going round him.
Pole prediction, as we have everyone out on outlaps. I think Bark has 5 tenths to find here. He's already done a 27.6. The question for me is, can Hadi improve and can Bark beat him? I think Airways, Jay Dennis, I'm expecting something better out of him as well, but I think it's between Bark and Hadi for me for pole.
Yeah, I have to agree. See how Bart handles this pressure now. Obviously knows he's got to improve by half a second at least, and that's if Hardy doesn't improve.
And we got an issue though, because oh no, we don't. We do. Oh no, Jay Dennis is on a lap, and he's after catching Hardy. Is he on a lap or is he starting a lap?
Jay Dennis is on a lap.
He's into the pits.
Yeah, okay. He was on a lap. So maybe, an impeding of a lap there. I don't know. Obviously, I weren't on board with it. I was on board with Matey.
I think his sector split for sector 2 was like a second over his time, possibly. But if he was coming in that hot, it's hard to call it.
As Matey sets a time, a 1:28.7, puts himself P7. Who's the first lad on a lap? Is
Oh, Airways is
Dave.
out. Airways has aborted his lap.
Quarter of a second under at sector 1 for Dave. So Dave is improving. Barker 10th under, so not enough.
I kind of thought Dave had pulled out there, to be honest. Backed out, sorry.
Yeah, he must have. He's lost 9 tenths. Sorry, he's lost 1.3 in sector 2. So
Lucky has taken the line as well, so it's up to Barker.
Hardy's invalidated.
Yeah, but Barker's not improving enough. He's not even a tenth up on his time, which is very strange. He said a 27.6 or 27.6 in Q1.
4 tenths under at sector 2.
Wow. Yeah, if he hooks up sector 3, he has it.
It's going to be extremely close.
Whoa.
Oh, 27.5. He lost a tenth in that final sector. And that tenth would have put him a thousandth behind. Wow. Extremely close there. No, Dave, honestly, mate. Nerf had just finished the lap. So you didn't block him.
Did he call me bloke?
Please say I didn't block Nerf. Yeah, I think Hardy were just being cautious, obviously, unsure whether Nerf was on a lap or not, so he's just slowed down to let him get out the way, as obviously you've come out behind him then and gone to go round him, and Nerf were coming down the straight. But no, Nerf had crossed the line, he was on an in-lap, I believe. Full send block. Also, it gets worse, lad. Focus on your driving. Confirmation there, Hardy on pole, back a tenth behind. Airways and Wocky second row, Dave J Dennis third row, Matey Boy and Chip fourth row, Nerf, Zonny Veld rounding out your top 10, and I will be back shortly.
Bye.
You run through the tyres, Dan?
Not yet, bud. Just going to grab a beer. Just trying to shift there when you were gone.
Top 6 starting on mediums. Chip, Nerf, Zonneveld, Kaz, and Teabag all on mediums. Matey Boy, Hound, Luckman, Dave Douglas, and Osso on the hards. Then Hindsight, Chris, Pint Size, and Scotty on the softs. Softs definitely do not last what they say they'll last on this track. I think you probably get a good 6 laps out of them, and then, yeah, they sort of fall off a cliff. As we've got the grid forming up now, Hardy's pointing violently right. Also saying weather says 5 minutes till rain. Ooh.
That would make sense for the guys who started on the softs.
Yeah, I'm just looking at how aggressively right Hardy's pointing.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
You want
Guaranteed.
the outside line.
Yeah, he fucking bit it off the start.
Here we go, 5 lights. And we're off. Hardy manages to get that run, trying to cover the inside, now back. Just takes the preferred line.
No, lad, worked.
Yeah, a bit surprised to be honest. Got Osso down 2 places at the start. Teabag up 5. Teabag having a very good start there on the mediums. Only positions swapping between the bottom 7.
Do you know what? That was a ballsy race there from Hardy, and it worked because Bart got a better lift. If he didn't come across, he'd have been ahead.
Oh, they were close there.
Yeah.
I was on about Bart and Hardy. Bart looked like he got the run out of him on the hairpin, and looked very close to contact. Here we go though now, first run down to 130R. Bart will be picking up a big slipstream here.
He looks like he has the wings on him as well.
Oh, he thought about a move then into that final chicane as Wookie. Whoa, looked like he came from way back then.
He did, and he just got it stopped. Oh
no. Who's that?
I saw an
It's Matey. It's Matey boy. He's dropping down. And Scotty as well. Scotty is into the pits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Scotty wing change though.
Yeah, it's like someone tagged someone from behind. I just about flicked off as it was happening. Which I had less than a second between the top 7 now. Yeah, look on race pace, Bart definitely seems to have the pace on Haddy. Haddy just needs to be careful that he doesn't rinse his ERS here, because got Airways, Wookie and Full Send Dave behind Jay Dennis. They're all quick.
That's it as well. Your top 6 still very close together. Looks like that top 6 has broken away from Chip. It looks like you've got a bit of a pack as well behind Chip, down to Kaz.
Wow.
Oh, Bark's going for it.
Yeah, and he's got it done on the straight. Haddy must be running incredibly high wings.
Yeah, Bark did burn about 20% ERS there on that run before 130R, so whether he just got a good run and went for it.
Yeah, I think he has the pace. He just wanted to get it done and try and get out ahead. It's just... I don't think Haddy's running overly high wings. It just looks like Barker's running really low, because Airways wasn't catching him and Wookie wasn't catching Airways. So it could be just Bark. You just see it out through sector 1. That'll be the telltale sign of it.
Yeah, the gap doesn't seem to be coming down where you'd expect it to. Oh, yellow flag through the S's. Is that the Mercedes of Mr. Osso Bosso? It flashed up and then went green. See another yellow flag. That's a slow moving Ferrari. It's Chris.
The Hound is off track as well. Not exactly sure what happened there, but
yeah, Chris was just behind Teabag. He's dropped 4 places, 4 places, and Hound, I'm not sure if Hound was behind Chris, but Hound's got no front wing.
Great. Can't wait to listen to that later.
Hardy is now burning a lot of ERS.
He needs to just play. Whoa! And he needs to be careful here. Obviously, he doesn't want to fall out of DRS, because if he does, Bark has gone up the road, but he needs to be careful. He's rinsing quite heavily here.
Chip's into the pits. What tyres Chip on? On the mediums. So has Chip got damage? Yeah, front wing change there. Dave has dropped off Wookie as well now, 1.7 behind. He's still got Jay Dennis right behind him.
Wookie's rinsed as well. Airways and Bark look to be in a pretty comfortable position here.
Absolutely. Hardy and Wookie both down to 20% ERS, while Bark's at 50 and Airways over 70%. Airways looking very comfortable.
If Bark is down at 50 after 4 laps, he must be feeling the heat.
I think he's just trying to break that DRS. I think he thinks he might have the pace on him if he breaks that DRS, so he's pushing. And we've got a yellow flag. That's a Mercedes of Dave Douglas. It's a full safety car. Now this will be interesting. If the rain was coming in 5 minutes, it's due any minute now. It's gone cloudy. It has definitely gone cloudy. This safety car, will it be wet before the safety car comes in? Is it worth the gamble?
It's at the back maybe, but obviously we don't know what Jeff is telling them, but
it's definitely got grey.
It's definitely got grey. I'd be shocked to see any of the front runners coming in anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Bark
it's one of them though.
Is he considering it?
Here we'll see.
Yes, he's in.
He is
not in for hard. Everyone else has stayed out. He can only be in for inters here.
Oh, could this be a masterstroke from Bark? Nerf's in, Teabag's in, Luckman's in.
Jesus Christ.
Is this a masterstroke?
Yeah.
And they are Bark, Nerf, Teabag, Inters on.
You're probably going to have 3 laps, Clay, of...
And that's it, these lot pitting now is going to extend the safety car as well, because they all need to catch back up.
Jesus Christ, it's still a bit... It's the thing is, if when we get going there's 2 or 3 laps where it's not wet, they're done. Oh man, ignorant.
Shout out to Terriers there saying, evening lads, I resubbed on Friday. Obviously you two were in. Take my money, I don't know what you're going to do with it. Cheers for the sub, mate. I'll run shop, get some beers now.
Wow. Yeah, get me one as well. Haddy just nearly cleaned out the safety car.
Oh, he's one of your teammates. Have you told him?
The thing is, Clay, when we get going again, if it's not raining within 3 laps of that safety car coming in, you're going to be outside the pit stop.
Yeah.
It is there. The field is coming together now. It won't be in this lap, but it will be in the end of the next lap.
Well, that's it. It's the back of the field that's fairly spread. Hound, Dave, Scotty still a fair way back yet, just coming through the S's. Scotty.
Yeah, and the guys in the softs have opted to stay out as well. So
yeah, Dave Douglas and Scotty both.
It's raining. Did I just see rain? I didn't.
I think you can see it on the halo of Hardy's car.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's raining.
I'm on with Dave Douglas. There's definitely drops. Yeah, it's raining. Fucking master stroke. If do you know
Bark,
what,
Nerf, teabag. Wow. And this is it now. Hardy Airways walking. Well, all your top 9 are going to drop behind everybody.
They have to come in now. If I'm Hardy, I'm coming in now, coming back out net P9. Better than fucking staying out. It's going to be lashing by the time they get around again. He has to come in. Come in! Yeah.
They're not. They're staying out. Dave's in. I think that's a clever by Dave in hindsight. Matey boy, they've made the right call. They're obviously a lap too late, but they need to get on them.
What's going to happen now is Dave's going to try and catch up. The safety car stay out and boys in box again. Guaranteed.
The other thing we don't know as well is how long this rain's here for.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting one. Hound's in. Dave Douglas and Scotty have stared out on the softs. Chip Hazard stared out on his hards. I think that's definitely a brave decision.
Yeah, the thing is as well, we have seen in this game where it rains, but it doesn't get wet enough for inters. So since we moved to the approximate weather, it's kind of hard to know what to do, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, but it's gonna. The reason I say it must be wrong for Chip is the hard tyres trying to keep heating them with any bit of rain is going to be difficult.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I thought Hardy were going round the safety car then.
It's raining, but it's only sprinkling.
Yeah.
If it stays like this, the guys on the inters are screwed. Oh God.
That's it. We've not seen the. I don't know. Would you see the DRS disable message yet, or do you have to be green for that?
You probably would see it, but the track isn't even wet. The drops are falling, but the track isn't wet.
Starting to see the drops hit the camera lens now, which we wasn't before.
Yeah, if I'm on the slicks here, you're going to want that safety car in this lap.
Which it could be, to be honest. The field's close.
It should be. It's fucking Hardy too far back. Oh no.
Oh, there we go. Safety car in this lap. I thought he dropped too far back myself then.
Yeah, they're going to be lucky. The guys on the slicks need to make the moves, and they need to make them fast. Get away up the road as fast as you can. There's a bit of grease kind of forming on the track now, but it's not raining heavily. The slicks are absolutely the fastest tyre at the moment. No
Track
question.
air temps will be dropping drastically though. It's just whether or not they can keep the temperature. Oh, pint size, 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. That Jay Dennis going for a move on Wookie. Bark's already 1.5 seconds back.
That's what I'm saying. The guys on the slicks need to make it up this lap or so.
Hardy feathering the throttle there through sector 1, so I think the grip's too low.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on board with Scotty, who's all over the back of us. So
Scotty is on the soft, so
yeah. And he needs to be careful here, or he's going to hit the back of us. So if it stays like this for another bit, it's definitely coming down a bit harder. The track still isn't showing any
Yeah,
major
Bark's
weight,
2
but it
seconds
certainly looks
down now.
greasy.
I think sector one, it's probably too wet for the slicks, but other than that, they seem to be alright. Chip's flying here now, going round Teabag on the run to 130R.
Yeah, the slicks are definitely a quicker player at the moment. It's just a question of for how long. As Scotty and Chris have decided 2 wide through 130R is a good idea. Scotty backs out, Chris goes wide. Yeah, 2.5 seconds now. The longer it stays like this, the better for the guys on the slicks, for sure.
Definitely looks like it's raining harder now.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah, Bark 3 seconds now, 3.2. Have they made the right call or have they made the wrong call?
Interesting. The rain's, yeah. Looks like they took a gamble that doesn't look like it's worked at the moment. Anyway, we'll see. As I said, it all depends on how long this rain's here as well. You know, if it's only a 5-minute stint, it's probably not worth pitting for. Interesting. Very interesting.
The sky isn't the darkest in the world either, is it?
No. Hindsight, 3-second penalty there for track limits. Hardy's pushing, he's got his ERS on as well. I just want to see if he goes through 130R flat out. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's still very much slick conditions. There's no question there.
Oh, he looked like he struggled getting power on out at final corner.
DRS enabled?
Yeah,
okay,
two laps. So DRS is still on. So even the game thinks it's still too dry.
We've seen this where it either comes absolutely pouring out of nowhere or it stays. Chris is in. And he got 5 seconds as well. And he's gone back onto slicks.
This is it. This is where it's all down to that judgment call now. Do you stick with the gamble you took, or do you, sort of lick your wounds, go back onto the slick tyres?
I suppose it depends how much time you're losing to the car behind.
Because that's it. If this rain was coming, you wouldn't come into the pits. You wouldn't come back in and put slicks on if you were expecting the rain to stay till the end.
No, you wouldn't. I don't think it's going to get any wetter than this.
Oh, it's a strange one. See, parts of the track look a lot wetter than others.
Scotty's up to P9, albeit due to some funny looking overtakes, but he's up there, so the grip must be there for the slicks. And Bachman Lou is 8, nearly 9 seconds off the pace where he was.
Yeah, insane. Scotty just all the grip there. DRS, he almost had Teabag before he activated DRS there. Hey, Osso doing Osso things. New year, same Osso.
Made him for the slicks now as well. Yeah, mediums is a strange choice there. They won't go to the end. Well, they will, but they'll be not good. Kind of, you're copying a rock in a hard place, to be honest.
That's exactly it.
Dave is closing up now on them softs. I'd be coming in for the hards. If it was going to rain properly, it'd be after doing it by now, I feel.
Airways looking very close to Hardy here. Is he going to go for it before 130R?
he's young, he has a lot to learn. His ERS is gone. Completely gone. Airways should get a look on the inside here if he chooses to take it. I probably wouldn't have taken the DRS on pit straight.
Yeah, he backed out before 130i lifted. Oh, snap of oversteer there from Airways. Out that final corner. It looks like it's raining heavier now.
Yeah, it does slightly, to be fair.
But Airways now taking the lead of the race.
Yeah, and he's in a good position with the RS as well. I think it's just one of those, Clay. I don't want to see it getting
Lookman's
any heavier
in.
than this.
Yeah,
I'd be pulling the trigger. I'd be going on the hards if it was me. Maybe
Dave's
mediums.
I mean, what a spanner in the works that's thrown. Bart looked like, you know, he was just going to pull away. That safety car, the rain message. Obviously, we've got rain. It's just not enough.
Yeah, for sure.
It looked like he'd made a brilliant strategy call.
Yeah, and I think Bart coming in kind of probably triggered a lot of the guys behind him as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Full send Dave's got the hards on. All the other lads opted for mediums.
Yeah, they'll be screaming at the end. I think hards would be the right choice.
Wookie looks like he's eyeing up a move now, but Wookie and Hardy both no ERS. Wookie gonna go for it now with the RS.
Hardy has it as well, he just doesn't have the wings or the RS. He's low on the RS, so he's going to be losing that speed as well because of that.
Yeah, Wookie's down to 10% ERS himself, so I don't really expect to see these two catch back up to Airways. Airways looks comfortable there.
And they're going to be losing now as well. It's a bit of inexperience.
Teabag's on his way in. Bark stared out.
Yeah, so is North. Kaz is in, Hound is in. Also will surely come in. Yeah.
Well, that's it. Chris has pitted and pretty much caught back up to Osso though. Got a yellow flag.
Safety car no would spice things up.
Teabag's gone mediums.
15 laps on the mediums, less fuel. They start dropping off around lap 10, then the cliff is 13. So, yeah, they might be okay. I just think at this point, Bark and North have gone so far now.
They've got to commit to it.
Yeah, they're kind of at a loss. They have to win this lap.
The rain looks harder. It looks heavier lap on lap. It
does, but if you look at the track, it's not sitting on the track.
Wookie had a wobble there through the final chicane.
Jay Dennis casually on 95% DRS as well. Is Bart coming in? He's not. He keeps going. Is North going to come in? He has to. North is in.
Bark sticking with his gamble. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see what percent his tyres are on.
Oh my god, North comes in for a first set of inters.
Right. Are they expecting it to get heavier? Is it a mistake?
Well, either everyone is wrong or North is right. they're the two options. Hold on. Multi 21.
Airways just looking comfortable now out front.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing here is we've seen that Wookie, Haddy, they've absolutely rinsed their ERS. Haddy is still deploying, even though he doesn't have any. The amount of top end speed it's costing you, it's Airways just going to sail off into the distance.
So I'd expect to see these top 5 making a pit stop very shortly. Their mandatory stop. Zonneveld is in. First of them top 5.
And the undercut is powerful here as well.
Yeah, definitely. And he's gone for hard tyres. So definitely sticking with the slicks there. Look at Bark's tyres, they look bald. They look like slicks.
He's hanging it out. He lost a pit second to the top, or a pit stop to the top 4. What's going on? And North hasn't come back in, so I have absolutely no idea.
What is going on? Oh, fuck. Hardy's looking like he might lose a position to Jay Dennis here. Jay Dennis looks like he's closing in. We've got yellow flags in sector 1. And it's clear. I'd expect to see your top 4 in this lap, surely. Unless they're going for a...
playing the long game. He's got ERS here now as well.
A medium soft. I don't know.
The track is looking a bit soggy.
Yeah, it is. Jay Dennis is sideways through the...
And that's a 5 second.
5 second penalty. At least he's not disconnected. Come on. What's he putting on? He's putting the inters on. He's put the inters on. Chip's in off the hards. What's he going for? Chip's gone for inters. Scotty's gone for inters.
Good call from Bark, maybe. Bark needs well though.
Yeah, Bark needs a fresh set. I mean, there's a slicks already. No, he's put mediums on. Oh god, I can't keep up.
It's fucking raining. It's full on raining now.
I can't keep up. You can see it on the track. The section that Hardy's in there, you can see the raindrops hitting the track.
Yeah, it's hard. Definitely.
Look at, I'm on board with Airways. You can see the splashes on the track ahead of him.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, Bark, what are you doing? Has Nerf made the right call?
Well, had he got a 5 seconds, so I'm just hoping one of them has made the right call. I'm just looking at the gap between Zonneville and Hadi. And it's kind of staying the same, to be honest, but Hadi's definitely closing in on the guys ahead. Be surprised if the front two don't come in for inters, and Airways is in.
Airways
is in also.
Jay Dennis is in as well.
And it's for inters.
Inters. And inters. Oh, Wookie's gone hard.
Is everyone in the same lobby?
Is it raining on some screens and not others? I've not a clue. I don't know what's going on anymore. Looking at the gap from, 4-5 seconds. I don't know. It stayed the same, the gap between Hardy and Zonneveld, so I can't really tell you what tyre is more beneficial at the moment. Keep an eye on the gap at the top, 3.1 seconds between the inters and hards. We've got yellow flag, that's an Alfa Romeo, who's that, Zonneveld? I don't know how DRS is still activated, if I'm honest.
Yeah, Wookie's dropping back in a big way. I think the rain is just going to get worse and worse. Yeah, the inters are definitely the third, yeah, no question. Hadi's now squeezing Wookie as well.
Well, Hardy's still using that ERS when he has none.
Yeah. My God, is he going to hear about that later?
Track's definitely looking damp now. You're getting puddles forming. I don't get how the DRS is still on.
Yeah,
Wookie's in. Wookie's in.
Yeah.
What will Zonneveld do?
I think anyone that's on
He
6
stared out.
going to have to come in.
Zonneveld stared out. Lutman stares out. Teabag stares out.
They mustn't feel that bad if they're staying out.
Dave stares out. Yeah, well, it's one of them, innit? DRS is still activated, so they can't be that bad. I will say Wookie putting a fresh set of hards on, obviously, trying to get temp into them at the track in the condition it is must be difficult.
Back on 1 sec, buddy. Oh, shit. Alright. Oops.
We've got Full Send Dave, who is within DRS a chip. Jay Dennis has just got within DRS a Hardy as well. Jay Dennis still with 98% ERS. So he's definitely been biding his time here. He has one lap fresher tyres than Hardy as well. Full Send Dave very close to chip here. It'll be interesting to see if he makes a move on the run to 130R or whether he waits for the straight after it. Jay Dennis has got Hardy on the pit straight as well. Hardy's fighting him back. Wonder if there were a mistake there from Jay Dennis. Hardy managed to get him out of turn 2. Full Send Dave's got that move on chip as well on that straight. Just looking at the gap from Wookie to Teabag, and it doesn't look like Wookie's closing in on the inters. As I said, like he pulls in 2 temps. Oh, that time's coming down drastically now, so them inters definitely helping through sector 1. As Jay Dennis goes for the switchback in the hairpin on Hardy, gets that move done, takes that 2nd place back.
So, how are we looking?
Yeah, Jay Dennis, Hardy battling. Jay Dennis got him on the straight into turn 1. Hardy got him back at turn 2.
Yeah, if I'm Hardy, no, I'm back and clever, if I'm honest. With that 5-second penalty, there's no point in risking anything at this stage. You know?
I was making a comment about Wookie not closing the gap on the 2 cars ahead with a fresh set of inters, but he's closed them in by about 2 seconds so far this lap. Oh, as Lutman and Teabag make contact.
Yeah, Teabag's in. It's too wet. I don't know how DRS isn't the same in this stage, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, there's puddles on the track. You can see it.
Everyone on 6 has to come in.
Teabag's
going to keep
popped another set of mediums on. Lutman's gone inters. Teabag's gone mediums.
Do you know what? At this stage, I don't even know. Genuinely, I don't even know. Is it the world's biggest lobby glitch? Safety car, wow.
Full safety car, here we go. Softs on, brains off.
Inters on, brains off. And that's going to absolutely screw anyone with a penalty now as well.
Yeah, Hardy, Zonneveld, Chip, Chris, Hindsight, Douglas. Osso's net back anyway, it won't get him. as also is into the pits.
Might as well pop that. What's fascinating here is the difference in what people feel. You know, one does one, the other does the opposite. It's like, how is that even possible?
Well, that's it. Everyone's driving on the same track, surely. Airways is in. Airways is pitted. He's got 10 seconds to Jay Dennis. Can he get in and out before?
I would say no. Oh, Jay Dennis is taking it. Oh, Hardy's in as well. That's not good with that penalty. They did go on the intros. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
full that pressure. Zonneveld's in. Scotty's going to get screwed here. Double stacked. Oh, Scotty had worked hard as well. Got his way back up into the top 5. But now he's going to lose a number of places. Zonneveld's took the hards off and popped a set of mediums on. The Scotty goes for fresh inters.
Yeah, I don't get this. I really don't.
Full send Dave stared out on the hards. I don't understand what's going on.
Either. It's interesting.
Teabag's going to get double stacked here behind Chris as well. I think Chris had a 5-second penalty, which is cost. Nerf's put softs on. What is going on?
I don't know. Fucking 10-4 at this stage.
We've got full send Dave in a podium position on the hard tyres in the wet.
The rain is definitely lighter, but the track is still wet.
Oh, what's going on? Spompy Q says Osso's mechanic even has no idea what he's doing. Terriers, if Madness did a new music video to House of Fun, this stream would be the video. Oh, Teabag's got off the mediums and put inters on.
It's like musical tyres, isn't it? That's all. It's the only way I can explain it. Musical tyres. When you look out the back window of the house, it's raining. When you look out the front window, it's sunny. I don't.
All we're waiting is for one person to put full wets on. Then we've got every tyre on the grid, and Nerf gets a drive through for speeding under the safety car. Forza Ferrari. Car's into the pit. Oh, Nerf's got a second drive through.
This is why I'm thinking there's something seriously wrong with this lobby.
Also saying there's a monsoon going on his screen. Cars has come out on the mediums. I don't think there's a difference in people's games. Otherwise, you'd expect all the slick tyres to be right at the top. Everyone on inters to be way far down. Do you know what I mean? It's
Stick up the penalties there, so people can try and figure out what's happening.
Good luck.
I suppose the only positive, in a way, anyone that had 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane, I think it was 2. Hardy definitely had one.
Hardy served his.
Did Chip have one?
I think Chip still has one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He's still got 8 seconds worth of penalties. Unless he picked it up when he made his pit stop this time.
The slicks cannot be faster. They just can't. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the track is soaked, it's raining, it's flashing, there's spray.
Also said he's just kidding about the monsoon, it's just a skill issue.
The safety car's going to be up for another lap now as well at this stage.
Yeah, because Osso is nowhere near the back of the pack. Come on, Osso, stop commenting on the stream. Catch up, lad.
I just don't understand how he's typing because he's not in AI.
Does anyone know why there's a safety car? Absolutely not. Not a clue. I don't know what caused it. Everyone's still in the race.
I guess you can only assume there's debris on track, but...
Teabag's back into the pits.
If he goes...
He's gone softs.
He's on slicks as well.
Is it drying up a bit? I don't know. The track still looks wet. It's raining.
It's drying up. It's drying up a small bit. If the admins had the power for a red flag, I'd call it no half points. It is, but the amount of pit stops is like this safety car has been out with 5 laps at this stage.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Drying up, but I'm not sure how much.
Safety car should be in this lap. I'd expect the two at the back to catch up here.
I still think it's too wet. But it's a case of how fast is it dry, and judging by how long it took to get wet, it's I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I mean you can't make a prediction. Like I said, all we're missing is a set of full wets, so we've got every tyre on the track. We've got Dave on 11 lap old hards, a mix of aged inters, a mix of aged mediums and softs.
Tom Q, I use my vote for a standing start. You don't even have a vote. You're not even in the server. You should get the game and join, honestly.
You can't be worse than us, so.
Yeah. Safe car has. Way! We got 5 laps for racing.
There we go.
And it'll be pretty obvious out of that last corner who has grip and who doesn't. I'm going to stay on with Dave and see what kind of grip he has.
Yeah, I'll stick on with your race leader. Jay Dennis just backing the pack up now. And he looks like he's gone straight away out of that final corner, out of the chicane.
Ooh,
whoa!
From Dave.
Jay Dennis, a lot of wheel spin as well. Airways, no grip there at turn 1, off the track. Hardy,
yeah,
Hardy's past Dave.
I would think it's Inter time. Bart doesn't look to be doing too badly, though, to be fair.
That's because Kane Lowry's driving for him. It's a conspiracy I came up with in qualifying.
It is. It's a complete conspiracy. Bart Mandu has fucking moved to Siberia.
Bark and Dave are battling now. Bark's going the long way round outside the hairpin. No grip out there. But it looks like he's got that move done on Dave.
And they're both on 6 as well.
Saw blue flags flashing then, not too sure what that were about.
Whoa!
That's another safety car.
Yeah, that was Dave Douglas and Chris getting caught up in each other. There we go. Oh no. There's no way I can play at this stage anyway, regardless of what area you're now. And Northpack still has 14 drive-throughs to solve.
Chris is into the pits. Is that Wing damage, 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane.
Yeah, he got caught up with Dave Douglas.
No wing replace. Fresh mediums.
You imagine at this stage it'd be fresh softs.
Yeah, God only knows what's happening, mate. We don't do strategies at Ferrari. Scotty's got a 5-second penalty for hitting his teammate under the safety car. As Pompey Q says, Osso got overtaken by softs in the wet. I'll send Osso the message to retire the car. The thing is, what'll happen to Nerf here for not serving the drive-through?
He'll be probably disqualified. He'll be able to serve one.
I would say, do you not get? Is it like 20 seconds or something, or 30 seconds?
Yeah.
But he's got a second one as well, so I don't know what's going to happen.
Safety car should come in at the end of this lap, I would think.
I'd hope. What a weird race. What a weird race.
Yeah, strange. The first half was fine. Second half was a bit weird.
Well, I mean, the first half was weird. The rain came. That first safety car, the rain came. People pit for inters, but half the grid stayed out on slicks. And I genuinely can't tell you which decision were better.
It's going to be a late call if it was in this lap.
It's not. Okay, it's staying out. What's happened to Chris? Why is Chris dropped off the back of the pack? Is he missing a front wing? He is. So, right, Chris has pitted and it's not repaired his wing.
Classic Ferrari, as you said.
And he's got a drive through for falling too far back.
Why is he stopped? Is what I want to know.
I don't know what he's doing. I really don't. And this is, yeah, retire. You could see it happening. Did Hound and Nerf pack just swap positions then? What's going on here?
All I know for certain is it's still at least on my screen.
It is on mine. I don't quite know what's going on with Hound and Nerf. They've just swapped positions twice.
So when it does come round, we'll have 2 laps of racing. God, why is this happening?
I don't understand how you get a penalty. How you hit someone under a safety car, like, just leave space. I mean, it could be worse. Could have hit his teammate.
Especially in sector 2. Jesus, like, I mean, yeah.
The thing is, I can maybe understand if the delta's out, but at this point, there's no delta. Safety car is in this lap. There will not be another one. Now we are too late in the race. Jay Dennis back in the pack up.
You just see how Bark and Dave, Zalival hang on here. You'd imagine Dave would be in a bad way.
Oh, Jay Dennis again looks like he had wheel spin out that final corner.
Oh, Bark has lost it! Oh, Bark!
Wow.
Oh!
And
No!
that is back out of the points. He's under pressure there from Pint Size trying to unlap himself. Nerf's
Yeah,
dropped 2 positions,
yeah,
3 positions.
Dave has fallen way back as well. Scotty's up. Sector 1 looks
Wookie's trying to go around the outside. Oh, girl. Who was that then? Who went straight on? Who was that?
Chip. Just blue flags, boy.
I can only imagine it's for pint size. He's the only person on track who's lapped.
Yeah.
I don't get why it's showing them all the way around.
It's strange. The slicks are definitely not the right there, to be honest.
No, absolutely not. Airways looking very close to the back of Jay Dennis. Yeah, Hardy struggling to stick with your front two. Yellow flag, that's a McLaren into the pits, that's Nerf.
Backman do again, I think. Oh, Bart's had a spin over the last corner again. Bad to work from Bar. Far Bar, apologies.
I don't know what I watch here. You got Wookie all over the back of Zoniveld, Scotty all over the back of Dave, Airways all over the back of Jay Dennis. Wookie's picked up 3 seconds. Does he still have... No, he'll gain a position on Scotty if he can stay this close to Zoniveld.
Tell you what, Dave's not doing too badly at all on them hards.
Yeah, I was just looking at Teabag. Teabag's made up a few positions as well on them softs. And he's now gaining on Hound as well.
Will Airways go mad? That is the question. Don't think so.
Oh, he looked like he got a better run through the chicane. Round the outside.
No, he's got on track. Oh, Dennis losing his. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ.
Lookman up to 5th though, because of the penalties ahead. Kaz up to 6th. What happened to Teabag? He was right behind Hound in P12 and now he's 15th. Still behind Hound. I'm guessing there's contact there between Hound and Teabag. That move from Airways though, he looked like he just got a smoother entrance into that chicane. Jay Dennis looked like he went wide, had a bit of a slide. He tried sticking it up the inside at the second part of the chicane, which is obviously giving the outside run around that final corner. Wow, what a move. What a move. Confirmation there, Airways taking the win. Hard fought all the way up until that final corner of the last lap. Jay Dennis looking so comfortable, but maybe a little mistake through that chicane, giving Airways that chance, takes P2. Hardy, after looking like he was losing out to Bark, fighting back with the right strategy call, takes P3. And Bark, your championship leader, with 2 spins out of the final corner, down in 14th position. There we go, also getting a point. A lot of penalties down there as well. Nerf, after his drive-throughs, dropped down to P17. Says he only got one 20-second penalty, so I wonder if he did get 2 drive-throughs, or just the one, I'm not too sure. I'm guessing we're in the wrong party, Dan. You there, Dan? Just wait for the lads to join. I think Dan should be here in a second.
No worries, buddy.
If he realises he was in the wrong party.
It's just that I'll probably be me, mate. I'm the first time I've done this. Like,
We normally do comms from this party, but for some reason we didn't. We had a private one set up, so just give us a minute. I'll drop him a message.
No worries.
Speak of the devil.
Not sure why I left the party, but anyway.
We was in the wrong party.
That makes sense.
Right, we'll start with third place man, Hardy. Led a lot of the start, used a lot of ERS up in the dry. When you saw Bark pit for the Inters, did you think he'd made the right call?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, no problem. Just saying, you looked fast at the start. Used a lot of ERS trying to battle and stay ahead of Bark. When that safety car came out, you saw the rain starting and Bark pit. Did you know it were going to stay dry enough for slicks, or?
There must have been a glitch with the game, because everyone kept saying, like, the engineer kept saying, you know, stay out, it's dry. And then towards the start of the race, I was draining ERS because I was not as quick as can't remember who was behind me, if it was Bark or if it was Airways, but one of them was really quick. They managed to overtake me just before the first safety car. I tried my best to stay ahead, but I had to drain my ERS to try and break out the DRS, but it didn't work.
So your engineer was telling you to stay out, the slicks were better?
Yeah, the in-game engineer, he kept saying drive's the best tyre for now. The annoying voice kept coming in my ear. But I thought I have to stick to my own decision, and it seemed like going on Inters was the best.
Yeah. Well, you fought back. Obviously, a few safety cars, you know, help you get a cheap pit stop. You work your way back up. How did you feel when you got that 5-second penalty?
My heart just dropped. It was like I was 51 miles an hour, just 50, less than like 1 mile an hour over the speed limit, and I was just kicking myself. And then luckily another safety car came, another cheap pit stop, fresh Inters, served the 5 seconds, and I was on my way. I just kept keep saying to myself, keep it on the road, and I'll do this.
Yeah, well, you did a good job. At the end of that final safety car, when you saw you had Bark behind you on the mediums, did you think you were going to have a battle on your hands?
I really did, because I thought, why is he on mediums? The track is ultra wet. It's actually more closer to wet tire conditions than slick on my screen, at least anyway. And I don't know. I was like, he's probably gonna fly past me. Then he was fighting with full send Dave, I think. And I just said to myself, I probably had the pace to join the battle with P1 and 2, but I just thought, you know what, I'll take the podium. I've had so much bad luck with internet. I'm just gonna, yeah. Let's go down for McLaren.
Oh, Fucking hell. Where do I?
I don't know how I kept on the road. No internet. I finally didn't spin. I wasn't an idiot. I finally did everything I was supposed to do. The internet did its job, and I'm happy now. I'm gonna retire after today.
Thank God. No, I suppose, look, the only thing is it was a good race. You've had a lot of bad luck. Internet is out of your own control, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, it's very evident you have the pace. I do feel. Do you feel that you lack maybe a small bit of experience? Just in terms of ERS usage, like I think it's pretty much well known. Once you go under 20, you're gone. And I think I saw you at 3, and it was still on.
100%. I definitely lack experience. This is the first proper league I've been in. I've been in a few others, but I was just a reserve. You know, they weren't as good. CDR has been the first place where everything's organised. You know, the standings come out pretty much the next day. Everyone checks in on time, except me. But yeah, I definitely I lack experience, because my thought is if I just try to break the DRS with and drain all my ERS, then I'll be good. It never seems to quite work. I have very good quali pace, but race pace is not there.
I've been caught in that scenario so many times, and I'll drain a bit of ERS to try and keep within DRS, but if I know it's not going to happen, I back off. It ends up being worse when you go backwards. But yeah, I appreciate the words about the league as well. So yeah, great race.
Oh, no.
And it's a well-deserved podium as well, to be fair.
Fine. For me, it's a win. For me, it's a win.
For me as well.
No, definitely well deserved, mate. Great job.
It's time for this. It's time. Baldy 21.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Just also congrats to first and second place. I think you just got him on the line, right?
Yeah.
Out at the final corner, yeah.
That was very lucky then.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
We'll move on. J Dennis, P2. Yeah, I've got to say, mate, you looked in control pretty much from the beginning of the race. A lot of ERS compared to those ahead of you. You looked fast, and then unfortunately lost it on the last corner.
There's not many times where you can be guided for second place, to be fair. But that is one where it hurts. That does definitely hurt.
Yeah, it was on board. Looked like you were in control. Was it a little mistake into the chicane, or?
Literally missed my braking point by probably about 10 metres, but in the wet that's probably about 50. So just one of them. Airways did what he needed to do, just keep me under pressure, and that's what happened. Just slightly cracked, but other than that, I feel like I was in control. I wasn't catching up to the people in front of me, but that was all part of the plan. Just stay about 2 seconds back with full ERS, and then let mayhem happen, which it did.
I said that several times. It's just there's a lack of grip out of the last chicane. You know, once you come out of it, it's just there's no grip, and in the wet even more so. So yeah,
them two safety car restarts, I had none at all.
Yeah,
I think you probably saw that I was just sideways through the whole part, and that's what kept Airways near. But it's just gutted.
How did you feel about the tyre choices as the race were going on?
It definitely was wet, but the mediums were still okay for me, so I was fine. I'm not sure what everyone else was like, but it definitely was raining and it was slippery, but it was manageable.
Yeah, well, that's it. We didn't notice until after that next safety car that DRS was still activated as well.
Yeah, which made it weird, which is why Airways got me back into turn one, or someone got me back into turn one after I passed them. I think it was Hady, actually.
Yeah.
Because I had DRS and I wasn't expecting that much speed going into the first turn in the wet. So that caught me off guard a bit. But
no, your second race here in Tier 3, second podium, mate.
Yeah,
great job.
It's nice when you put it like that. Let's not mention what happened last corner. That's what hurts.
Bigger picture. You've got to look at the bigger picture.
I'll take a second.
You lost the rear and the Airways overtook you for the win on the last corner. That's what happened.
I know exactly what happened, and we'll make sure that doesn't happen next time.
Do you know what? I pointed out as well, you know, you're a reserve gunning for a full-time seat, showing up Fridays and Sundays, so love it. Just bide your time and it'll happen.
Always. Right, cheers.
Great
Thanks
job,
for
mate.
that.
Good race. Thanks for your
Thank you.
comments.
No worries.
Now on to probably the happiest man in this chat.
Oh yes.
You sound really quiet, mate.
Am I really quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try and turn it up quick. Hold on.
Oh, he's gone.
I'm still here. Trying to remember how to turn the mic up. Oh, where is it? Can you hear me?
It still sounds the same, to be honest, mate. We can hear you. You're just a bit
Oh
quiet.
man, it's all good. Sounds low, but it's fine on stream, so it's fine.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I guess I know the answer to this, but how are you feeling after that final corner there? Take the win.
Pretty shocked, to be honest with you. I was expecting to be second in the end, but I noticed that he lost it a little bit, and yeah, that's how I managed to take it.
I've got to say, a bold move going round the outside of that final corner, knowing obviously grips low.
Be honest with you, I actually thought I was going to lose it. I hit the grass a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why you screamed.
Yeah, I actually thought I was going to lose it big time, but no, lucky enough I saved it, and yeah, I got the win, so I'm happy with it.
No, brilliant drive, mate. I think Dan made the comment quite early on in the race that you were sticking with the pace of the leaders. I think you had more ERS than the lads ahead of you as well. Similar to Jay Dennis, you looked in control of your own race.
Yeah, obviously, to be honest, that was a bit of my game plan to pretty much try and save as much still for my ERS to the end of the race more than all, so I can try and push it. So it worked.
Yeah, I've got to say you've had some pace throughout all the races you've turned up to. You've looked fast enough. You've just had a lot of bad luck. I'd say it's nice to actually see it all come together for you and see the luck go your way a little.
Oh, definitely. I've had a bit of bad luck recently, not just this league, other leagues as well. So to pull off a win in this league, my first ever win, I'm over the moon.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm over the moon.
Oh, great job, mate.
I kind of hinted at, I said it on comms as well during qualifying. Your pace has always been there, but it's just not worked for many different reasons. And to see it come together is great. So yeah, well done on that. Good stuff. Great here. It's the first raceman as well, which is it's brilliant. It's a brilliant feeling. Clay, how did you feel with your first raceman?
Oh, mate, I was running right out cheering.
Yeah, I walked the house and the neighbours and the cows in the field next door as well.
That's it. I got a very quick text message saying shut the fuck up. But yeah, it is a great feeling. I'm just gonna dampen the mood a little bit. The other person I know who got his first race win at this track was Kieran. So hopefully you don't turn out like him.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope not. Hopefully more to come, man.
No, definitely keep driving like that, mate. You definitely be in a shout with it. As will majority of the people in this tier, to be honest. I think it shows when Bark has a moment like that anyone can win it. Scotty obviously off the boil today as well.
Yeah, then I'll see Haiti and I can't remember to say his name, Backmando. They're the two I was actually more worried about because I know they've got big pace. So to be honest, when that wet weather come in, I was actually happy.
Yeah, I was praying for the rain on Friday myself, but it never came.
Just to ask, were you on traction medium or off?
Yeah, on medium traction, mate.
Because I didn't do a single lap of practice in the wet, and I was like, damn it, when the rain came, and my leg was shaking, like, I could not control it, it was shaking that bad.
I've got to admit, I do love racing in the rain for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. Especially on the intermediates, I do like it.
It's just the pain for me.
Agree. Anyways, that's probably about it. Claire,
Yep.
let you finish it out.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Cheers to our podium sitters. Thanks for joining the interview.
Thank you guys for good
Cheers,
information
guys.
and for all the comments.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Thank you. It was a good race.
Yeah, great job, lads. Cheers to everyone who's commented, everyone who's tuned in and watched. Join us next week, Friday, Tier 1 and 2. We'll be racing at Baku. And then here again for Tier 3 on Sunday.
See you later, guys.
Cheers.